Welcome to Forsaken News. This is the series where I talk about all the hot news for Forsaken. Let's begin. We have a lot of news for Guest 666. Starting off with Guest 666 new model. Sixer is going to be receiving a brand new model. This model will not look too different from the original, but it is still a new model, which of course means we will probably be getting a new icon eventually and everything along those lines. From the few gameplay footage that we have of the skin so far, it does look really cool and I'm so excited for the skin to be in the game. We also have footage of Guest 666 doing a attack animation, so here it is. Another thing I want to point out in the video is that Guest 666 is attacking a survivor. Now this appears to be a new type of survivor, most likely a new, but it could also be a 2-time or a 007 and 7 because of them being transparent. I don't know what this could be, but it does have those old Roblox accessories like the little bows on the head. Hopefully more news about the survivor will come to us soon. Another thing I want to mention is at the bottom you can see 60 FPS. I don't know if this means in the next update we will be able to see how much frames we're receiving in Forsaken, or if this simply is something on the developer side exclusive. One of Guest 666's moves have been revealed and it appears to be a jumping move. I have no idea how this is going to function, but it does appear that all the maps are actually going to be changed. As stated by Haitoko, the owner of Forsaken, they did have to change every single map because of Sixer. Mainly because of how big this killer is and most likely the abilities. The maps won't look too different. I'll actually get onto the maps in just a second. But going back to the video, we can actually see a brand new Chance skin. This appears to be the Chance skin that's called Donald P. Sullivan. So there we go, a brand new Chance skin coming to the game by Bulls Necrosis. Pretty cool. Forsaken has actually received a brand new patch update. Welcome to version 3.0.3, and this update is actually pretty big and good. This update of course fixes a bunch of Forsaken, including the bugs that happened in the Noli update and bugs since release. Here are most of the fixes in this update. This update also made fake Nolis a lot more smarter, so good luck on trying to figure out if it's a fake Noli or a real Noli. This update also added a brand new skin called the MLG Chance Skin. To get the skin, you have to get an achievement in the game called Oh Baby a Triple. I made a full-on video on how to get the skin, so feel free to check it out. We've also received brand new icons for 11808 and 226W6, and also Artful and Devesto Noli skins. A few skins also received updated models. This includes the Schmuck Taff skin, 11808, Friend Elliot, 226W6, the Artful skin, and the Devesto. Devesto has also received an outro cutscene. Take a look. Another thing I want to mention about the Noli skins is that Red Room, Umbra, and Artful have all received visual updates. Here is Red Room's one, Umbra's one, and Artful's one. Something simple but also really cool. And probably the biggest thing to this update is Cool Carnival. In this update you can tell there are a lot more details, and the biggest difference is that the whole map got a lot more bigger. There are of course a few invisible walls so people can't really hide, but the map itself is a lot more bigger, so then it's a lot more fair for both sides. It's interesting, like you can't even go to the Ferris wheel anymore, so yeah, it's like blocked off here. Yeah, you can't jump over there anymore, it's over here now. Yeah, see, just the map overall is a lot more bigger. Yeah, this place is a little bit smaller, so because I remember there was a, you know, like a big gap here, but no, now it's a lot more smaller. Lost and Found, this looks practically the same almost. Like I can tell it's different, but it looks similar. Going over here, yeah, we got the prize corner. The prize corner looks a lot more smaller. Yeah, you can't like loot as much anymore. We got this room which actually has target places now. This wasn't here previously. Going to the main area, looks like Cool Kid has now gotten replaced with a normal guy. I don't know why that happened. It's kind of sad, but oh well, what can you do? Oh, we got balloons here now. That's awesome. Yeah, it looks like the gap between this is a lot more smaller now, which was, again, something that was well needed. The map does feel a lot more fair for both sides. It's bigger, so it definitely feels better for survivors, but also looping is a lot more small, like a lot more shorter, so it's better for killers as well. I really like what they're doing so far. Now going into Draco Bloxer, there are a bunch of cool changes in here. Of course, the place itself looks a lot bigger, but now over here, it's actually a full-on ride. Draco's ride. Watch for your head, and I love this. I love how this looks. I wish you could actually like click on it and then it would like the car would go flying for like some achievement. I think that could be really fun. Over here we got this room. Oh, there's like a cool little pillar here, so you can juke a little bit here now, which is awesome. And here's Draco Bloxer. Got some extra little details. Now it's not just a statue, it's actually in like its own little like place, you know what I mean? It's really cool. We got a staff door over here, and we got a full-on aquarium. This is so cool. I really do like what they've done with this map. It feels a lot more balanced, but also I'm pretty sure this map got remade specifically for Guest 666. Less looping and more possible spots that Guest 666 can jump on. I'm really excited to see how Guest 666 is going to function in the game. In the next Forsaken update, we will be receiving informations on which skin is from which game. There are a bunch of reference skins that just simply don't have their credit in the game yet, but in the next update, they will finally be getting their credit. As you can see here, Nightmare and One More Time Cool Kid are going to be having their reference icons in the corner. We will be receiving a brand new skin for a Die of Death collab. This guy is most likely going to be a guest skin that will be called Block. Here is how Block looks in Die of Death, so you can definitely tell they're similar. I bet we will be receiving a bunch of more stuff for the Die of Death collab, but this is all that's been revealed for now. Forsaken will be getting Recoded. Of course, it's going to take a lot of time, but the main reason for this to happen is because they want to make the game less laggy and overall a lot easier for them to code in the future. As stated by the main programmer, there are still a few bugs in the game, such as being able to shoot through walls and everything like that sadly cannot be fixed until the recode has been implemented, so we have to wait a little bit longer. With this recode, console logic should hopefully be also rewritten, making console support a lot more better. So all my console fans, you're finally gonna have an easier time playing Forsaken. Hytoko has revealed a bunch of upcoming stuff for the game. This includes, of course, Guest 666 and Veeronica. It does look like the developers are already happy with how they're going, their movesets, their models, and their animations, and will most likely be getting a public testing session once again when these two get close to being released. Now, this probably won't be happening anytime soon, but you never know, anything can really happen. Another thing in what they want to work on are skins. There are a bunch of skins for Forsaken that are kind of random and are really obscure references. Well, in the future, they want to stick more to Roblox media, more Roblox references, and not just kind of random stuff. Of course, there still will be a few random skins into the mix, but from here on out, I'm pretty sure most of the stuff is going to be Roblox related or just original content. They also want to add more objectives. Currently, we only have generators, which of course, after doing all the generators, could get a little bit boring. This feature will probably not be added anytime soon, but what they might do is have each survivor have their own separate objectives. So for example, if you're using an Elliot will have their own objectives. If you're using Dusakar will have their own objectives, and it will probably give people motivation to use different types of survivors to experiment with each objective. Really excited about this feature. Better new player experience. Simply, a lot of people who start playing the game get very discouraged because of how chaotic and hard it is to get into the game. So what they want to do is try to do a tutorial system or simply a tip system for all the new players so they can get a feel for the game. Personally, what I would do, maybe make a pro server and a noob server so all the noobs can stay in a noob server and all the pros could go into a pro server, but that's just my little suggestion. One thing that I'm really excited about is the UI overhaul. Our current UI is very old and I personally don't like it, but it does fit. I feel like now it is very iconic for the game, but it does look like the UI will be overhauled sometime soon. Simply, this will be more inviting and make it a lot more clear. Really excited to see where they're gonna go with this. And finally, we have a new game mode coming soon. They only said one game mode. I have no idea what this game mode could be. Is it going to be killer based? Is it going to be survivors and killer based, or maybe just survivors? Whatever it is, I know this team is very creative and I'm really excited to see this game mode. Looks like we will be receiving a 24-second long emote. We currently have no idea what this emote is, but I guess this is somewhat of a small teaser for the upcoming emote. A little bit for the lore people now. The Spectre, aka the Roblox account The Spectre, has now gotten an official avatar. This is a non-canon version of the Spectre, so for all the lore people, if you know what that means, this is now going to be the actual Spectre. This is simply the account and how it's going to look. For the people who don't know what this account is, this is simply the holder of Forsaken. If anything bad happens to the owners of Forsaken, nothing bad will happen to Forsaken because a different account owns Forsaken. And finally in the news, we have Roblox Innovation Awards. For the people who don't know, this is simply a Roblox yearly tradition where they pick out the best games, the best anything really, and you guys, yes, me, you, we all have to vote for which is our favorite. And Forsaken has actually received 5 categories. This includes Best New Experience, Best Survival Game, Best Strategy Experience, Best Horror Experience, and in People's Choice. It's so cool seeing Forsaken here, and it definitely deserved it. All you have to do is join the Roblox Innovation Awards 2025 and just vote for Forsaken if you want to. I would suggest, of course, voting for Forsaken, but you do you. Hopefully Forsaken is gonna win at least one of these rewards. That's all the news I have for today. If you want more easy news to digest, stick around, subscribe to this channel, because I know none of you want to waste your time by watching a 20-minute news video that just shows a bunch of random memes. Thanks for watching.